Okay, joining me now from Tucson is Randy Sutton, former Las Vegas police lieutenant and founder of the Wounded Blue, along with Betsy Brantner Smith, retired sergeant and spokesperson for the National Police Association. Thank you both for joining us this evening. Randy, so you heard what the sheriff just told Jonathan about the DNA that was found in the house that does not belong to anyone in close contact to Nancy. What do you make of that?
Well, this is certainly a great lead. It doesn't really mean anything that is cement, but this is a major lead that needs to be followed. Now, I was actually in contact with a DNA expert today who told me there's been some very new technology involving DNA that can actually tell so much information that they can come up with a composite of the person that DNA was taken. This is something I've never heard of before. So this would be something that would be really dramatic if it.
Yeah. What do you mean by a composite?
That this DNA test can actually determine eye color and physical characteristics, and using AI technology can come up with a body type and a rough composite of what that person looks like. And this is the first time I've heard of this type of DNA test. So I thought I was pretty excited about hearing about it.
Fascinating.
So if this DNA could be, that doesn't belong to anyone that they have found yet. Now, keep in mind, just because they found DNA, it doesn't mean that this is the suspect. Now, here's something we have not heard. We don't know what the scene was inside. Was there disarray? Was there something found that would indicate some type of sexual assault? Was there anything that showed signs of violence? And this is really essential if we're going to come up with some type of characterization of what DNA might be when it comes down to this investigation.
Right. So, Betsy, you heard that interview that Jonathan just conducted with the sheriff, and the sheriff tried to downplay the concerns about his office sending DNA samples to that DNA lab in Florida as opposed to the FBI's far more advanced facility in Quantico. What did you make of his answer there?
Well, Charlie, I live here and I know that there's a lot of concern in the community. Is the sheriff cooperating with the FBI? Is the sheriff doing everything he can? We're almost 2 weeks into this investigation. Is he doing everything he can to bring Mrs. Guthrie home, including cooperate appropriately with the FBI? And like Jonathan Hunt said, we only really have his word to go on. And I can tell you, as a resident here, everyone's very frustrated. And it would be so helpful if he, instead of giving these shotgun interviews, if he and the FBI together would hold a daily press conference, talk to all the media here, and let the media and the community know what's happening.
Do you think that his reticence to do that is damaging the investigation?
Well, I think it's damaging his reputation. And yes, it stalls the investigation because people get frustrated. They may not call the tip line. I also have talked to a couple of friends who have said the tip lines are getting clogged with people calling, why isn't the sheriff doing this or why aren't you doing that? So yeah, if he would hold a daily press conference, it would help the investigation greatly.
Yeah. So, Randy, Jonathan also talked to the sheriff about this glove, and the sheriff says that there was not, in fact, a glove, despite early reports earlier today, that there was not a glove of interest that was found in the house, but that they do have the glove that was found a couple of days ago. I'm assuming that glove that he's talking about is the glove that was found on the side of the road about 1.5 miles from Nancy's house?
I'm assuming the same thing because we don't really know. Excuse me. And this is part of the issue that we don't really know what is happening because there's very, very little communication. I mean, this glove thing, one time we hear it's in the house, the next time we hear it's 1.5 miles away. But I don't know, and really nobody else does either, except maybe the sheriff.
I have a kind of a strange follow-up question for you, Randy. When you were talking about the composite, when you look at that video evidence from the door cam, Will that evidence, will that video be able to identify the suspect if we wind up with a suspect by their irises, or is that film too degraded?
I don't tell you the truth. That's a technical question that only the FBI can handle, because I don't know. I don't know that we have seen all of what the FBI is capable of when it comes down to their digital evidence here, and there might be a possibility that type of finite definition could be available, but I don't really know.
I know you're both very closely plugged in there on the ground, but Betsy, I wanted to ask you, what do you make of the situation where you have the SWAT vehicle leaving the sheriff's office? Are you hearing anything more that makes you think that they may be close to maybe picking up another person of interest?
We are hearing that they're making some personnel changes. But we also have to remember this is one of the largest counties in the United States. It's almost 2 million people, and it's just physically huge. So we're very hopeful that we're going to hear something tonight, but we can't. There's a lot of crime here in Pima County, Arizona, so we can't guarantee that's what they're doing. But it does give us hope.
Right. Indeed. Thank you both, Randy and Betsy, for helping us out tonight.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.